Oscar BEVIS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Manchester. It's the Open Workout Header Saturday Night Show headlined by Scott Quigg and John O'Carroll. I'm joined by Mr. Rohan Murdock, MTK's very own Mr. Rohan Murdock. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Very well, very well. All the better to speak to someone wearing an MTK shirt, because I feel like sometimes we're the only ones you knock about here with the MTK shirts on, so very good. Let's get into the fight. Is this your cup final, would you say? Is this sort of, you've won the WBO Asian titles and these Oriental titles, but is this sort of your cup final, the chance to get to the big time?
This is easily my biggest fight to date. I think it's Zach Parker's the biggest fight as well. I think this is both of us stepping up to a level that we haven't stepped up to yet, and by winning it we get a shot at the world title. So this is massive for me and him as well. Definitely the biggest fight of my career.
When you say you're both stepping up to levels you haven't before, I mean, people in the UK will know Zach will know a few of his wins over Luke Blackledge and when he won the British title as well. What sort of level do you feel like you're both at then, or you've both been fighting at?
I just think I'm a little bit level higher than who he's fought, and I know he's definitely level higher than what I fought. Man, it's hard to see. I haven't gone over his record in that sort of that level. I've seen their names, but just seeing their records and that, I think it's a step up for him as well.
Obviously, you're in a massive division, and I could list all the names off, big names, worldwide, household names. You could put yourself amongst it. Obviously, the WBO king at your weight is Billy Joe Saunders. Tell me, first of all, just what you think of Billy as a fighter before we talk about perhaps who he could be fighting next.
Billy Joe, he's an awesome fighter, man. He's very, very technical, very fast hands, good mover. A lot of respect for him as a fighter. Very, very talented.
Is it something that you've even thought about, perhaps looked at Billy Joe and thought, this is how I can beat Billy Joe, or dare you even look past Zach?
Exactly, I have many times. I think being a fighter, like everyone wants that world title, that's our goal. So to have this fight, and then of course I'm going to be looking at Billy, that's our next thing. And we believe we can beat him. That's that mindset a fighter's got to have.
For the UK guys who are not too familiar with you, what can we expect from you in the ring? What's the Rohan Murdock style? Is it fan friendly? Are you going to go to war, or are you going to sort of stand off box?
Man, we'll see what happens. But the game plan is, man, we're just going to put that pressure on him and try to wear him down and get him out of there in the later rounds. I'm not hiding my plan. I've said this is what we're going to do. We know his style. We know what can beat him.
Let's talk about the division now. Like I said, massive division. The one on everyone's lips is who Canelo will choose out of Callum Smith and Billy Joe. It looks like it's going to be Billy Joe. I mean, could you even imagine that potentially down the line there could be a way that you could even meet Canelo?
Yeah, man, it looks that way. It could potentially happen, Like, if you put on a great performance, put on a statement, anything can happen.
Yeah. Obviously, we know Canelo wants to fight in Japan. He wants to do this little worldwide tour. Why not Australia on the card?
Why not? We'll bring him down under.
But if you're looking at the fight, Canelo, Billy Joe, or Canelo and Callum Smith, who do you feel has got the better opportunity from perspective to beat Canelo?
To beat Canelo? Man, I think Callum Smith has a better opportunity to, but it just depends which Callum Smith shows up. I've seen some of Callum Smith's fights and he's just looked unbeatable, and other fights he hasn't. So I think Callum Smith has more of an opportunity, but in saying that, I think Billy Joe has an opportunity as well. He's a good boxer. I think you can get him on the outside, and he could also get the win as well. Packed division, yeah.
Absolutely stacked division. What makes you feel like Callum has the potential to beat him, and also who is your number one at the moment? I know you were going to say you think you're the best super middle in the world, but out of the title holders, who would you class as number one at the moment?
Okay, why do I think Callum Smith? I think he's just got the long reach and the arms to keep Canelo at bay. If he can do it and sit on it, and then Canelo's coming in, he can use his long range to sort of counter him off, more so than what Billy Joe could do. But with Billy Joe's style as well, he also could do that. Who do I think is number one? If you're counting Canelo in the super middleweight, I'd say Canelo, and then I'd say Callum Smith, and then Billy Joe. Yeah. Okay,
just finally, what are you expecting from an English sort of crowd? What are you expecting for the English experience of Fight Week? Because it's all going to kick off. We're going to have the press conference, then the weigh, and then the fight night. How excited are you for it all?
Man, I'm very excited. We're from Australia, so we don't have these sort of shows down there. I know even just following the football here is insane. So that everyone just gets behind their sports people a lot, and I know the atmosphere is going to be electric, and I'm just excited for that. Yeah.
Right, Rohan, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV. Pleasure. I'm sure we'll catch up with you after the fight on Saturday, and good luck.
Thank you very much.